And we're live, brother.
Hey Nick, how you doing?
I'm fantastic, Lucas. Excited to be part of your first interview here and get this process going.
So Nick here has built a global real estate media company in 13 countries and 50 states. He's an organic video. He strives to make social media simple, which he does really well at helping me, the new guy. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about how he started this and what he can do to help us. I'm going to
Yep.
go start this show here.
All right, let's go.
Played.
Right. Hey, that's step one, right?
You have some good news.
Yeah, yes, sir. You said
So how
what's
did
some
you
good?
start in this?
Yeah, man. So I actually got started about 7 years ago now, and I was calling 15 hours a day. So I'll be calling at 8 a.m. on the East Coast to 8 p.m. on the West Coast. I was doing every agent's favorite job, right? Calling and setting appointments. So, I was doing that for about a couple years there. And, I was kind of inauguration by fire. I got to learn, like, you name a CRM, I was in the back end of it. You name a brand strategy, I learned it. You name a value proposition, I probably pitched it. So I got to learn a lot of the real estate industry, the ins and outs. And the one thing that I got from all of that is the agents who had a strong brand were dominating, just straight dominating everybody else. So that's when I started looking to why don't more agents have a brand? Why don't more people have this? And what I found is a lot of companies, number one, aren't doing it right. 90% of the companies I found aren't doing it right. They're not really helping you create a brand. They're helping you get paid. Not even you get paid, they get paid, right? So they're not helping. And then if anything, they're making it more complicated than it has to be. Even the companies that were pretty good at it, I'm like, man, you're complicating me. And I know branding. So, I sought out to make a company that helps real estate agents create a brand this simple way. And that's how we've been able to grow so fast. We spent about $200 in an ad once. And we're like, well, running ads really ain't for us. So we stuck to our core principles around branding. And through our brand, we've been able to grow it into 13 countries in all 50 states.
That's pretty interesting. So you started, get back a little bit.
Yeah.
You started your own. How'd you get into the call center thing?
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's Al Stasic was my mentor. I didn't know it at the time, but he would quickly become my mentor. But actually my cousin's husband, Matt Milia, he's the one that gave me the opportunity at a call center. He called me one day. I was my cousin's husband, and he was looking for some new callers. And at the time, it's crazy to say you wouldn't have picked me. Most people wouldn't have picked me to work at a call center. I was deathly afraid of the phone. Never had a sales job in my life. I was actually getting turned down left and right from sales jobs. I mean, if you think about that, Lucas, you're on calls with me every single week. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
That people were turning me down for sales jobs. They're like, you don't have any experience, is what they kept telling me. And I'm thinking back and I'm like, any dummy worth their weight in anything would understand that. Like sometimes you need some experience and sometimes you just have the gift of gab though too, right? Or you're able to talk, you're able to do things. People are coachable. But, I was getting turned down left and right for sales positions. And then finally, I was about to actually take a factory job. And then my cousin's husband called me the day before I was about to start in that factory. And I'll tell you what, Lucas, if I would have started at that other job, I don't know if I would have ever left because I would have had the benefits. I would have had a steady paycheck, So I actually got started because I got that call out of the blue. And then I started working from there. I started making dials, and then I fell in love with it. I started dialing like crazy, started watching all the videos, getting all the training and getting everything from there.
So Tom Ferry talks about calling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm still definitely afraid of calling. I mean, I'll hand it off to somebody else.
What
mindset would you give people if they wanted to get past that?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. And I'll tell you what, one of the best books I read was The Art of Going for No. Go for no. Understanding that you got to get no's in order to get yeses. And for me, there's there's a couple things I would do. One is I would always have walk-up music. I would act like, like in baseball games, like every time someone comes up to bat, they have the walk-up music. That's what I would do. I'd have walk-up music. On top of that, too, I think it's also knowing what the numbers really mean. If you know how many calls it takes to get an appointment, and if you know how many appointments it takes to get a listing, and then how many listings sell, now you can say my average paycheck is, let's say, $10,000. Just to throw a number out there to keep it simple. $10,000, and then I have to call 10 hours in order to get that. So technically, I'm earning $1,000 an hour every time I call, right? If I have to call 10 hours to get 15 appointments, to get 5 that actually show, to get the 2 that come through, and then 1 that closes, I'm actually $1,000 an hour task right now. So now every time I miss it, I think like, man, I just missed $1,000. So for me, working backwards and putting the numbers behind it really makes a big difference.
Yeah. So, okay, now we know how you got to here. So tell us what you do to help us brand our social media. What do you do to help us?
Man, Lucas, I like to think I just keep it simple. One of my people that I work with, Jay Kinder, he always says, give me the minimal effective dose. What's the smallest amount that I need to know to be dangerous? Like, Lucas, you don't have to know how we have to create this entire banner, create the intro video. I'm not going to sell you a course that teaches you how to put your own intro video together, because at the end of the day, that's not helping you, and it takes you away from things that actually make money. My company strives to keep real estate agents in the seats that make them money, to help them build a brand and help them make them money. Because I know you make money by actually going out and helping homeowners. And also, you're able to stay an expert in real estate. The more time away from real estate you spend, the less expertise that you have. Because you have to spend more and more time learning social media, learning the back end, learning how to edit, learning how to video edit. Then, even if you're hiring a video editor, then trying to find the right one. All of that time away from being an expert takes away from it. And eventually, you're not going to be the best agent. It'll be impossible, because there'll be another agent out there that is solely focused on real estate. It is my job, it is my duty and obligation to find the right agents and to say, hey, we'll take care of this entire back end and you keep doing your job.
That's true. There is a little bit of learning curve though on my side. It's technically challenged sometimes, but you guys have a really good support system out there. What do you see happening in today's market now with changes in interest rates and all that stuff?
What I see happening is, again, the expert agents are standing head over heels above everybody else, because everybody else is they're scared because there's competition all of a sudden. There's competition at listings. Whoa. Like this, it was never like this before. Yeah. Like, oh, there's competition at buyers. There's more than one offer coming in. Oh my gosh, the market's going crazy. And you see, the non-expert agents are scaring everybody because they're telling them the market's crazy. No, just because you can't get a listing, Karen, doesn't mean that the market's going crazy, right? What's happening is the expert agents are standing head over heels above everybody else. The people who actually know real estate are still getting listings, still helping buyers move into homes. It's not too crazy of a time to get into a home. I know people getting into homes every single day. Every single day. I know agents who are helping people get into homes every day and helping people sell homes every single day. The market's not crazy. It's just a little bit different. And the experts are able to adjust with it. The experts aren't the ones going online and scaring people. Look, if people have you scared right now, chances are you're listening to the wrong individual, right? You're listening to the wrong individual. There's a lot of opportunity that's out there. It only takes the right person to help you find it.
That's true. So the other day you're talking about your 3 values.
Yeah.
Can you go through your 3 value?
My three beliefs. My 3 beliefs.
Yeah. I can write that note down right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Lucas. So it's I believe time is your most valuable asset. So as a company, I believe time is your most valuable asset. Why? Because time is the one thing you can't get back. Especially as a real estate agent, time is not something you have in abundance, especially when you're helping a lot of agents. So when a company comes in and tries to take away your time and say, spend more time on this than actually helping other homeowners, then I say you're crazy. I understand that we have a small window to help you with branding, and I understand time is the most valuable asset. So I'm going to give you the smallest amount you need to know in order to be dangerous on social media and in front of people. I believe the agent who dominates social media is going to dominate the next 5 to 10 years of real estate. If you're not in front of people, if you're not the first person they think of, you're going to lose. People are more willing to go online and do their buying decisions online. And it's not just that you're going to lose. Look, chances are the agents who are normally dominating social media right now aren't the good agents because they have enough time. Chances are they have enough time to go on social media and learn this and spend all their time making themselves look like good agents. As a company, I have a duty and obligation to find the people who aren't good on social media, but are great agents like yourself. Great agents, bring them to social media, but give them the simple way to do it. So that way the homeowner works with the best agent, not just the one that they see the most. And on top of that too, I believe who you partner with matters. Again, on social media, who you partner with and get advice from matters. But also as an agent, who you partner with matters. Because if you're partnering with the wrong people, man, I'll tell you what, that'll be a time energy sucker. They'll drain your energy. They'll drain your time. They'll give you the wrong advice. And also, like, who you partner with also matters on the good side. If you get good coaching, good training, good guidance. And if you guys look at this market too, who you partner with matters. What agent you choose matters. If you choose an agent who's scared right now, who doesn't know what's happening, chances are you're not going to get in that home or you're not going to sell your home. Choose an agent who is confident because they're confident in their abilities because they are an expert. So I believe time is the most valuable asset. I believe the agent who dominates social media will dominate the next 5 to 10 years. And I believe who you partner with matters.
I like that.
Yes,
so
sir.
I would have time for one more question here.
Yes, sir.
All the platforms of social media, is there one or two that we should concentrate on?
That's a great question, Lucas, because everybody always asks that. Here's my answer. The one you focus on is the one that's going to grow. Most people think there's a secret sauce, right? Like, Lucas, I know you're on my call, so you know this, but most people think there's a secret sauce. Most agents kind of be like, no, this is the one that's going to take off. No, this is the one that's going to take off. And chances are they're the one that bounces from each platform to the next. One never takes off. They blame the course they watch. When in reality, it's the consistent actions on a single platform that really do it. But you know what, Lucas? Consistency isn't sexy. Consistency isn't cool. So most people try to stay away from it when all you need to do is be consistent on a single platform, and that platform will be the best one ever. Just keep being consistent on on whichever one that you're doing. You will get results, but that key word is consistency. You got to do it more times than anybody else. If you're thinking in terms of competition, then you already lost. You got to think in terms of domination. What am I doing to dominate this platform? That's how you get ahead.
One thing I want to put out there, you do Mondays and Wednesday calls.
Yes,
which
sir.
blows me away. Wednesdays sneak up on me, actually. Monday, I'm going to, all of a sudden Wednesday, oh, shit, I got to go get it logged on. So I really appreciate you doing that twice a week like that. It does help keep us more focused.
Yeah, Lucas, I love seeing you on there too. And that's where also who you partner with matters. I want to partner and I want to grow with agents who want to take action, not the people I'm texting like, man, we're about to start. Where are you? What's going on? Lucas, you're always there. You're ready to go. That just shows the experts from everybody else.
All right. Well, Nick, I think we're going to conclude here, man. This has been I feel a lot better getting this finished here, man.
Yeah, man. So this is your first. Let me ask you this. We're going to end with the little questions for Lucas now. This was your first interview, man. How did you like it? And what can we expect from you moving forward?
You mean far as interviews, or
yeah,
I'm a little lost there.
Yeah, as far as interviews, what can we expect from the Lucas show moving forward?
More I've gotten accustomed now to the technology needed to do this. That was my biggest thing. Chad, who helps you a lot. I've done live videos on my own for quite a long time almost since Facebook was available. And so doing it by myself, I don't care what I look like. If I do it with somebody else, I worry about making them look bad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So get accustomed to that. So I'm gonna be doing more of these.
I love it. Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see who you interview next. I know you got some heavy hitters in that lineup.
I do.
Yeah.
Good partnership all around in the XP here.
Absolutely.
All right, Nick. Well, you have a great day, man.
Yep, Lucas. We'll see you, brother.
Right.